welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, joining us once again on Football Sri Lanka TV for live action of the second half between Super Sun and Crystal Palace. As you all saw, Crystal Palace absolutely dominated the first half, scoring 3 goals, the third of which came towards the end of the first half. It was Mohammad Afnat scoring 2. He opened the scoring early on before Mohammad Fahmi eventually added the second, and then to end the first half, it was Afnat on the double. And to start the second half, Crystal Palace leading 3 goals to nil. No substitutions at half time as far as I saw. And it's Crystal Palace who will kick us off in the second half. It'll be interesting to see what half-time team talk head coach Dushmanta delivered to his Birula side as early knock for Jimo. As you see there, just clanging into his side, Kasunga, as play resumes. It will be as Prem Kumar's pass intercepted, and now Sajan having plenty of defenders around him, and Michael, the last line of defense, clearing it away for a throw-in. Supersan now into the box, and it was a mix between a cross and a shot by Turekanayaka, as you see there, the replay. But he slipped and was falling as he took it, and well off target, much to the displeasure of the Birula fans. But Super Sun have started off the second half on the front foot, trailing by 3 goals. They need to start pulling it back quicker rather than later if they are to. Just a long ball going all the way back to Riflan. To Sirisena. Yes, Crystal Palace winning a throw in high up the field. Mandara. Kumar going back off, not to Basit, but Basit intercepted. Super Sun now trying to break through the Crystal Palace defense and winning themselves a free kick high up the field. Maybe a little too far out to go straight for goal. Still a very good position nonetheless as he chips it into the box. Poor Indian straight into the arms of Mohammad Riflan. All too easy for the Kampala goalkeeper. As Riflan boots it downfield and it goes straight from one goalkeeper to the other. William now with a good through ball and just couldn't hold his run there. Could the Super Sun forward, caught offside. That was a good ball by William initially, but the forward just couldn't get his timing right to trigger the run, and a huge let off there for Super Sun. That was Mohammad Afnat. He had the hat-trick in mind. Take a look at the replay. It was a huge blunder there by the Super Sun defender. Mohammad Faris gave it straight to Mohammad Afnat on the edge of the box, and Afnat, not expecting it, took the shot before he was prepared and well off target in the end, and a huge let off for the boys from Beirula. That could have been Crystal Palace's chance to kill off any momentum that Super Sun were starting to build from the start of the second half. Yes, Riflan happy to take his time to collect the ball. Super Sun now. Dhanuska Vijayasiri finds Kasunga. Fair challenge by Michael, says the referee, and out for a corner it goes. First corner of the second half. Struck low and out for an immediate repeat. This time Super Sun going short. Not really working out in their favour, as now Basit Ahmad, and then a long ball. Not what Afnat had in mind apparently. And now Super Sun will look to build an attack as they launch the ball forward. Possession rapidly moving back and forth. It's now Crystal Palace giving away possession and then winning it back quickly. Super Sun now breaking into the Crystal Palace box, and a wayward shot in the end. As you see on your screen, Mohammad Sajan. The defense did well to force him into a tight angle, and he tried to go on his own but couldn't keep it on target. Crystal Palace now, Basit Ahmad. Not sure what Basit had in mind there, but did not work the way he envisioned, I'm sure. As once again Crystal Palace winning a free kick, and they took it quickly, almost too quickly. Almost made a blunder of it, but managed to save it in the end as they stay in possession now. Good work by Afnat. And that's now Jimo. Plays on Farmi. Not what Farmi would have wanted. Straight out for a goal kick. Michael forcing Riflan to come out of his line and clear it away as now Crystal Palace once again Afnat. Strong challenge but ball straight to Jimo. And Jimo to Prem Kumar to Basit Ahmed. And that's goal number 4 for Crystal Palace. And earlier it was Afnat on the double, and now me joining him with the brace. And it's Crystal Palace 4, Supersun 0. And for the third week in a row, Crystal Palace winning a game 4-0. And their dominant run continues here in the Champions League 2022. It's been an amazing turn of fortunes for Crystal Palace in this Champions League tournament. Coming into the 5th week, they only had 1 point on the table thanks to a single draw. But then from the 5th week onwards, 4-0 against Police, 4-0 against Moragas Mulla, and now winning 4-0 against Supersun. And the lads from Kampala on a dream run here in the Champions League tournament. Just over half an hour left in this game. We've seen stranger miracles happen in the game of football, but Supersun need to really improve and improve quickly. Looks like that half-time break didn't really do much for them. It's now Vijay Siri. Through ball headed away by the Crystal Palace defense. Will be corner, and the corner blocked and out for a throw-in taken quickly as Supersun now almost caught goalkeeper Riflan off guard as the ball lands on the roof of the net. Now Prem Kumar. Couldn't go on his own. Had to cut back. That's now Basit Ahmed. Strong defending there by Supersun to get the ball away. Supersun win themselves a free kick. Michael temporarily heading it away. Riflan came. The Crystal Palace goalkeeper living very vicariously there. In the end, it was deemed a fair challenge. Referee didn't have the best view of it, but Crystal Palace got away with one there. As play resumes with Super Sun on the ball. So now Crystal Palace, Basit Ahmed sending Fahmi from the wing. And not the shot that was needed there. Well off target in the end by Basit Ahmed. That's a reckless challenge there. Sees a free kick coming Crystal Palace's way. Just on the edge of the hour mark. Take a look at the replay. First had a crunching fall before caught with a very high foot. Not a good few moments of play for Crystal Palace's number 15, Bhavanta Buddhika. But it looked like both players had eyes on the ball as Chatureka Naika went with his leg up and caught Buddhika very painfully. As we take a look at the goal that came, Crystal Palace's fourth goal. It was Mohamed Fahmi on the double from a tight angle. Maybe you could say that goalkeeper Sirisena could have and should have done better in his near post, but could not stop Fahmi from making it Crystal Palace 4, Super Sun 0. As both players fortunately on their feet and continuing in the game now as play resumes with Super Sun on the ball. Free kick going Super Sun's way now. Chipped over, but wasteful. Chatureka Naika offside. Need to hold their run and stop making such silly errors, wasteful errors, should I say, as Super Sun now making a substitution. It's number 12 who is coming off. It's Hasita Priyankara, and in his place number 21 Akash Shetty Alachi coming on. An attacking substitution for Super Sun, trailing by 4 goals with still just under half an hour left in play. As Crystal Palace now have a corner set piece opportunity. Some cool cloudy conditions here in Colombo as Basit Ahmed plays it in as Prem Kumar finds Mohamed Fahmi, and it goes out for a Crystal Palace throw-in. Fahmi going back to Bandara. Bandara putting in the ball and just chested back to his goalkeeper by Vijay Siri. William there tried to hold up the ball to allow his goalkeeper to come and collect, which eventually he did. Solid challenge by Hemantagowda Bandara. After that fourth goal, it looks like Crystal Palace have slowly settled back a little bit. Not gone full on the attack as they have been previously. It looks like maybe they were looking for that repeated 4-0 scoreline, and they've got it now as free kick going Super Suns' way. But it's the Crystal Palace who is down in some discomfort. Straight out for a goal kick. Five minutes past the hour mark here at the Sukadasa Stadium. Super Sun yet to have a clear-cut chance on goal. Shot on target. As another crunching knock off the heads there. Never nice to see yet another painful looking one between the Crystal Palace captain . You see the replay there. Both players completely had eyes on the ball, and that's always very painful. Bausu Kobena was the man involved in the head clash in the first half as well, and once again finds himself involved in the second half in yet another incident. Fortunately, seems to have a head of steel, but the Crystal Palace skipper once again looks like the Crystal Palace player has taken the brunt of it, but hopefully looks okay to carry on as a substitution for both teams. For Super Sun, number 14 coming off, and number 24 coming on. That's Mohammad Ifam coming on, and for Crystal Palace it's Basit Ahmad coming off in place of number 11 Mohammad Rauzan. So an attacking change for both teams. For Crystal Palace, maybe to try and get some fresh legs on. It's now Superson putting in the long ball. Headed onwards. Michael maybe could have let the ball go to Riflan, who was rushing off his line, but he headed it away. But danger clear in the end. It looks to be a Crystal Palace throw-in. Superson intercepting the ball. Jimo coming very deep to win the ball back for Crystal Palace, but Superson have intercepted it yet again. But now the ball going out for a Palace throw-in. Jimo Ibrahim, very versatile player, can play right up front in the attack or can come all the way back to do his duty defensively, as well as a shot from Mohammad Afnat falling, led eventually to one by Fahmy, but easy save for the goalkeeper. Superson now trying to do damage at the other end as a free kick. Superson now, Ekanayaka on the wing. Solid defending by Crystal Palace, Bhavanta Buddhika. You see that replay there. Ekanayaka did brilliantly to hold his run, but Buddhika did his defensive duties just as well. Just a cross from the corner flag, no man's land, and Crystal Palace now looking to launch a counter-attack. Jimo didn't do anything but wins his side a free kick. Work by Captain Shimak, winning the ball back for his team, and now Rafzan putting in a good through ball, and now options in the box for Crystal Palace. Great defending by Faris, but danger still not cleared, and a shot blasted off target by Bhavanta Buddhika. That could have been goal number 5 from a very good position. You see the replay. Crystal Palace did all the hard work to get into the box, and then Bhavanta Buddhika, he did well to get past the first man over the crossbar. It's now Superson at the other end. Riflan came off his line and did his job well. Jimo now. Through ball intercepted by William. Crystal Palace putting in a through ball, try to link up with Fahmy, and that will be a goal kick. Crystal Palace surely have all 3 points in the bag now, and this win will see them shoot up from 9th place currently in the table. They will move up to 6th place, moving up 3 spots in the Champions League table to 6th. Crystal Palace level on points with SLTB, but SLTB will remain 5th based on head-to-head results. But halfway through the tournament, 6th place is a good place to be for Crystal Palace coming to this tournament. Fans weren't really sure what to expect from the Gampala team, but over the last 3 weeks they have really delivered for their hometown and fans everywhere. Super Sun meanwhile will stay in 8th pending results elsewhere, and they'll have to go back to the drawing board and assess what went wrong here. Crystal Palace flag up for offside against the man chasing his hat-trick goal, Afnat. In fact, Afnat and Fahmy on a hat-trick. Yes, Crystal Palace now. Oh, that could have been goal number 5, but a good job by goalkeeper Sirisena. Finish maybe could have been better, but he did a good job, got down quickly and made the save. That's free kick for Super Sun. Headed out for another corner by Michael. Taken short. Super Sun, if they can at least get a goal back, would have some positives to take going forward in this tournament. As now Crystal Palace, Jimo on the counter, breaking with pace. Jimo wanted the ball back, he gets it, and that is goal number 5, and Jimo joining in the goal scoring party, and it's Crystal Palace 5, Super Sun 0. That goal was created by Jimo, did all the hard work to get into the position, and then a quick 1-2 with Prem Kumar, and it's another assist for Prem Kumar as well, and it's a goal for Jimo Ibrahim, and it's the 5th goal for Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace, their 2-game 4-0 result victory streak comes to an end, and instead they've done one better. They've gone up a goal and made it 5-0 here at the Suradas Stadium in week 7, and it's absolutely dominant performance here by the boys from Gampala. Couldn't link up with Prem Kumar there. Goalkeeper Sirisena rushed off his line and cleared it away. Straight out for the throw-in. It looks like Crystal Palace will be readying a double substitution. But that will have to wait as play resumes. Buddhika. Afnat, back to Afnat. Touch too heavy, out for a goal kick. It looks like we may see a goalkeeper substitution as well for Crystal Palace. Maybe giving the substitute goalkeeper a crack at having some minutes of action as we approach, or we are into the final 10 minutes of normal time in this game. Emphatic 5-0 for Crystal Palace so far. Super Sun chasing their first goal. Straight through to goalkeeper Riflan. This could be Riflan's final part of the game. That's Michael. Buddhika with the over the top ball. Finds Prem Kumar. Flag says down. Prem Kumar to Afnat. Afnat for the hat trick. Gets past the goalkeeper. And it comes off the post. And that could have been the hat trick goal for Mohammad Afnat. He did all the hard work to get around the goalkeeper, but from such a tight angle just couldn't squeeze it in, and his shot came back off the post, and the Crystal Palace player who was ready for the rebound just couldn't get there in time, as he'll finally have time for that substitution. And indeed a change inside the goal for Crystal Palace. Mohammad Riflan coming off, and in his place the substitute goalkeeper Mohammad Akram will get just over 10 minutes of action. And also Prem Kumar coming off in place of Mohammad Nasir. A slight defensive substitution there for Crystal Palace. But Riflan had a decent game. Didn't have much to do for most of it, but when he was called into action, he did his duty. And Prem Kumar, at least 2 assists today. Good performance by him as well. Mohammad Akram, his first contribution after coming on. Timo, good through ball. Fahmi, could have been his hat trick there, but wasn't to be. Seriously, and almost spilled the ball, but quickly recovered as Super Sun now at the other end. Almost a own goal. And Supersan have a goal back. And unfortunately for Mohammad Akram, one of the first things he had to do coming on is pick the ball from the back of his net. And that comes down to an error from Akoy Michael. And that tarnishes the clean sheet Crystal Palace were keeping up to this point, and it's now Supersan 1, Crystal Palace 5, and the deficit comes down to 4. So at least some positivity to take going forward for Supersan. But as I said, that comes down to an error from Michael. He headed it back towards his own goal. Yes, this could be goal number 6, but skyward from Afnat. Michael headed it back towards his own goal, and Akram had to scramble and get a fingertip to it to push it onto the crossbar, and it came back off the crossbar, and there was no Crystal Palace defenders around to clear it before the Supersan forward on the rebound smash it in to cut the deficit down to 4 goals. That's now Jimo, powerful strike, cleared away. Powerful effort. Srisena couldn't hold on to it, but it looked like the streak will continue of Crystal Palace winning 3 games in a row with a 4-goal deficit. 4-0 twice in a row, and now 5-1, unless one of these teams can go ahead and get one more goal before the full-time whistle. I think Crystal Palace grew a little complacent after going 5-0 up, but their own defensive mix-up allowing that goal to come for Supersan. That's Afnat, referee waving play on. That's now Jimo putting a through ball. It will be out for a corner. Vijay Surya down in some discomfort. It will be a corner. Looks like it will be taken by Mohammad Rozan. It's the time for more goals in this game. Casually cleared away poorly, and just as poorly shot taken from distance by Bhavan Buddhika. And looks like yet again it will be just a minimum 1 minute of added time as Jimo chasing it down, unable to keep it in play, out for a goal kick. Sun capitalizing on Crystal Palace error there, and now Super Sun for goal number 2, and it is goal number 2, and the deficit cut down to 3 now, and that's 2 goals conceded after the change in goal for Crystal Palace. Mohammad Akram looked to be blindsided defense. As you see the replay, it looked like Akram didn't see it until too late, with the tall figure of Michael standing in front of him. But the scoreline now: Crystal Palace 5, Super Sun 2, and we are into 1 minute of added time. Is there more time for goals? Could we see late drama? It's now Jimo. Sun winning it back. The momentum swinging the other way towards the end, but far too late, it has to be said. Crystal Palace fortunately built up a very comfortable lead, and that's full time here at the Sukardasa Stadium to end match week 7 of the Champions League 2022. Despite the 2 late goals for Super Sun, still a very dominant victory for Crystal Palace FC Gampala. 5-2 win for Crystal Palace, and their dominant run continues in the Champions League 2022. 3 wins in a row for the lads from Gampala. Good to see handshakes all around. And you see there, full time: Super Sun 2, Crystal Palace 5. As we get ready to take a look at some of the second half highlights. It was Crystal Palace who added their 4th goal in the second half, a second goal by Fahmy to make it 4-0 to Crystal Palace, and then Jimo scoring the 5th goal for Crystal Palace to make it 5-0, and then a change in the back for Crystal Palace, and that header from Michael onto his own goal allowed Super Sun to capitalize and get a goal back, and then very late on Super Sun got a second to make it Crystal Palace 5, Super Sun 2, but that doesn't take away from the dominant victory that Crystal Palace had here today. But those 2 goals giving Super Sun some positives to take forward going further into the Champions League 2022. So that will be all from us here today. From myself, Rahul Madurave, and the rest of the production team, thank you, and we'll see you next time.